Get ready because tonight's NBA action is exploding. The Washington Wizards are battling the New York Knicks in a massive showdown, and we've got the inside scoop on who's playing, who's injured, and who's predicted to dominate. Plus, a G League star is making franchise history. You do not want to miss this. We're breaking down every angle of the Wizards versus Knicks game, from injury reports to bold predictions. And you won't believe what Tyler Kolek just did in the G League. Stick around and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Tonight, all eyes are on Madison Square Garden as the Washington Wizards clash with the New York Knicks. This is more than just a game. It's a crucial Eastern Conference matchup with significant implications for both teams' seasons. The Knicks are fighting for playoff positioning, while the Wizards are looking to salvage pride and build for the future. Barnard dives deep into the numbers, providing a detailed preview and prediction for this Sunday night showdown. He analyzes the stark contrast in team trajectories. The Knicks, with championship aspirations, riding a 5-game win streak, and the Wizards, languishing in 14th place, battling a 15-game losing streak. Barnard highlights the significant betting spread, with the Knicks favored by 21.5 points, and discusses the game total set at 227.5. He breaks down the offensive and defensive stats for both teams, pointing out Washington's struggles on defense, ranking 29th in opponent points per game, and New York's robust offense, which ranks 10th in the league. The prediction leans towards the Knicks covering the spread and the game total going over, citing the Knicks' offensive firepower against the Wizards' porous defense. Fans and analysts are buzzing about the potential for a high-scoring game, with many expecting the Knicks to exploit Washington's defensive weaknesses. The betting community is particularly focused on the over-under, given the previous high-scoring encounter between these two teams. But before we lock in those picks, can the Knicks continue their dominance, or will the Wizards pull off a stunning upset? Stay tuned as we break down the injury reports that could swing this game. The NBA season continues to deliver drama, and this Sunday's matchup between the Washington Wizards and the New York Knicks is no exception. Barnard has delivered a comprehensive prediction, breaking down the odds and offering his best picks. This is the third and final meeting between these Eastern Conference rivals this season, with the Knicks having won the previous 2 matchups decisively. The Knicks enter the game on a 5-game winning streak and are third in the Eastern Conference, aiming to solidify their playoff standing. The Wizards, on the other hand, are struggling mightily, sitting in 14th place and on a staggering 15-game losing streak. DraftKings Sportsbook has the Knicks as heavy 21.5-point favorites, with the game total set at 227.5. Barnard's analysis highlights the significant disparities between the two teams. The Wizards' defense is ranked 29th in the NBA, allowing 123.8 points per game, while their offense ranks 25th. The Knicks boast a top 10 offense and a top 5 defense. Despite the lopsided odds, Barnard's best bet is on the game total going over 227.5. He points to the Knicks' offensive potential against the Wizards' defensive struggles, noting that Washington has allowed 120-plus points in 43 of their 70 games this season. He also expects the Knicks to bounce back offensively after a lower-scoring game on Friday. The prediction has generated significant discussion among fans and bettors, with many agreeing on the high-scoring potential of this matchup. Analysts are weighing in on whether the Knicks can cover the large spread or if the over-under presents the safer bet. But the game's outcome could be heavily influenced by who actually steps onto the court. We've got the full injury report, and some key players are in serious doubt. In a story that highlights the depth and talent within the Knicks organization, guard Tyler Kolek has achieved a remarkable feat in the G League. Just before the New York Knicks were set to host the Washington Wizards, Kolek delivered a historic performance for the Westchester Knicks, their G League affiliate. This outing not only showcased his individual brilliance, but also underscored his readiness to contribute at the NBA level. Kolek poured in a career-high 42 points and dished out 11 assists in Westchester's 141-31 victory over the Greensboro Swarm. This incredible stat line makes him the first player in Westchester franchise history to achieve a 40-point, 10-assist game. He was incredibly efficient, shooting 15 of 22 from the field and a scorching 9 of 14 from beyond the arc. From the opening tip, Kolek was in command, scoring 14 of Westchester's first 19 points and carrying that momentum throughout the game, reaching 20 points by halftime and extending the lead in the third quarter. This stellar performance comes as Kolek has embraced his G League assignments, averaging 20.8 points and 11.3 assists across 4 assignments, demonstrating significant growth in scoring and playmaking. The G League performance has ignited conversation among fans and analysts about Kolek's potential and his future with the Knicks. Many see this as a strong indicator of his development and readiness for more NBA minutes, especially given the team's injury situation and the need for consistent guard play. This G League star is making waves, but what about the main event tonight? We're breaking down the critical injury updates for both the Wizards and the Knicks. Tonight's matchup between the New York Knicks and the Washington Wizards at Madison Square Garden is drawing significant attention, not just for the on-court battle, but also for the critical injury updates that could shape the game. Both teams are heading into this Eastern Conference clash with significant question marks surrounding key players. The Knicks, sitting comfortably in third place, are looking to maintain momentum, while the struggling Wizards are hoping for a spark, but injuries could dictate the narrative. The Wizards are facing a daunting list of absences, with 8 players on their injury report. Trae Young has been ruled out due to low back pain and a right quad contusion, marking his 4th consecutive missed game with no clear return timetable. Alex Sarr is also out with a left big toe capsulitis, sitting out the second night of their back-to-back. Further complicating matters, Trae Johnson is sidelined with a right foot sprain, and Keyshawn George, Anthony Davis, and Leaky Black remain out with their respective injuries. Cam Whitmore is out for the season, and D'Angelo Russell is away from the team. On the Knicks side, Josh Hart is questionable with a right knee injury, potentially missing his 2nd straight game. Landry Shamet has been ruled out due to right knee soreness, and Miles McBride continues to recover from core muscle surgery. This extensive injury report has fans and analysts dissecting potential lineup changes and their impact. Discussions are focusing on how the depleted rosters might affect the game's outcome and which players will step up to fill the void, especially concerning the Knicks' ability to cover the significant points spread. With so many key players sidelined, who will rise to the occasion tonight? We'll recap all the biggest stories and give you your final rundown. What a night of NBA action. We saw the Washington Wizards take on the New York Knicks in a game with massive implications, and the injury reports were just as dramatic. Plus, we celebrated a historic G League performance from Tyler Kolek. Don't miss a moment of the NBA season, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know your predictions in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.